Hi everyone, welcome back to Art with Auntie. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna work on a purple maroon crown. So let's do this. It's gonna be so fun. So first we're gonna start with a sketch. I also did a sketch of the shadow that I'm gonna have underneath it as well. So we're starting with a maroon, like darker purple, reddish paint pen here. And then we're gonna make it opaque on both ends, and we're gonna come with a lighter purple one just for the center. This is where the paper wrap is going to be, so of course it has to be a little bit lighter. Now I'm gonna add a dark red on it. We're gonna smudge this over and over too to bleed it in, because we are gonna be working with a lot of light and shadow with this one, you guys. A lot of blending, because we didn't have the exact color that the crown is, so we're just gonna be mixing a bunch of colors to get that color. So bear with me, we got this. This darker purple is where our shadow placement is going to be. We're going to be doing a lot more smudging here, so just stay with me on it. Here we go, adding that in. Opaque, we're just building this paint up, building it up, building it up. And here goes the smudge. Blending it again. Adding more and more. Smudging it. We're just going back and forth between colors. Now that lighter purple color again here. This is where the light is mainly going to be hitting, so you're going to see we're going to keep playing with this more and more as we keep going. Both sides. This is my inking marker here we're using to ink it. Now it's important sometimes to give the paint a little bit of drying time so it doesn't get all in our marker. This is a darker brownish purple marker, inking marker again, not the paint pen. So I'm going to come back with the lighter one. Light paint pen again, work on the edges, fine tuning this paper line here. So you can see more and more definition coming. This is what I mean by this one takes a lot. It seems like very simple one, but it's not. And this is my first time using this like very light colored violet. I love this one for like the perfect highlight. This is like a perfect paper. I'm using it for the highlight things on the crown. And this is my dark gray that we're going to be playing with the shadow, so we can get an idea of where the shadow is going to be. It's a light green, not really dark, but kind of dark. Anyways. Again, this is a marker, not paint. Here's my marker again. See how I waited for that paint to dry before I came back and inked it? Now this is my paint pen, blending that in there. So more and more blending, highlighting that paper again. This is like a light pink I'm adding here. So with all these layers, it just gives you more and more. There was a skip in the video right here. We used the purple marker again and the pink marker, not paint pen, marker to ink it. That's our idea. That was our crown. It's right there in the image now. May or may not keep it in here. So if you're seeing this video and the crown is edited out, then yep, you know. Anyways, now we're gonna add like the paper. That was my niece putting her thing in the camera. Okay, we're gonna add the black marking on the paper now. So then it gives it all the way the idea that this is a crayon that we are drawing. I started with like a lighter black ink marker to make these things, and I'm going to come back with a black paint pen to add definition into all of this. And you're just going to see once we do that, it's going to pop so hard. So get both of those ready. This one on their crown. There we go. Fine tuning this, adding the design. We don't want to get too close to our letters because paint pens naturally do bleed over a little bit. So just make sure you don't get too close. Leave yourself some room to play with. See, adding definition to the design with the black. This is a good practice thing for you guys. If anyone's like want to do something fun, play with, this is something really great to do. Just add lighting, highlighting where the sun touches, or the light in the room touches where adds a shine to our crayon. That's the light pink here. That's what we're using a little bit more in between almost every letter where it hits. And now adding a darker gray paint pen here for the shadowing. And that gives it more pop. Now I'm adding just a tiny bit of highlight along the bottom part of the crown and blending it so it gives definition in between the actual crown and the shadow. Here's my white. This is really gonna make this pop now. Just a tiny bit. We don't want it to come off cartoonish, right? So we're just adding a tiny bit here and there. And there we go. Like, comment, and share.